What is up, guys? 10VidMan here again, bringing you another exciting Black and White 2 battle. This is a UU game that I had off the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder. I don't remember his name. I think it was Luke something. I don't recall, but it was UU. He's got a pretty threatening. It looks like a balanced team. He's got some pretty big defensive threats, pretty nice offensive threats, and yeah, all that stuff. And I've got one of my favorite UU teams here, my Power team, I like to call it, because it's full of threats and, you know, a lot of other things. But anyway, biggest threats on his team, I probably are definitely the Bronzong if my Victini goes down. Raikou could be a problem if it's a sub-call minding set. Chandler gives his team problems too. But other than that, it shouldn't be too difficult, so let's get this battle started and see what happens. Hell, hey me, that's me. What's up? Anyway, or Lucas, excuse me, his name was like Zelda Link or something? I don't know, something like that sort. But anyway, it's Raikou versus Victini, and since he leads off of the Raikou, I assume it's choiced in some way. I really don't care. I can take a Volt Switch or Thunderbolt, so I don't care. I predict him to actually Volt. I actually make a interesting play because I predict first turn. Now, a lot of competitive players, they shouldn't be doing that, but you know what? I just really wanted to predict first turn because that's what I like to do with Victini, and I predict right. Bolt Strike, everything, and I'm trying to move my camera a bit, but yeah, smack that Blastoise right in the face with a Bolt Strike, and that's going to do a humongous chunk because it's a Banded Victini, and that nearly takes out in one shot. So Victini, you are a man, and yeah, anyway, so now he's going to be forced to switch out because he doesn't want his spinner to die just yet. He's going to go out into his own Bronzong here to take the incoming Bolt Strike. Now, this is why I don't like Banded Victini because, it's easier for, an Expert Belt set. That way, Beak Rate the following turn. But no, I'm Banded, so, that's a thing. So, now I predict him here to set up rocks. I figured the best middleman in this position would be my Raikou because I can either let him set up the Stealth Rocks and then I can Volt Switch out. But he actually decides, after my pressure activate, he actually decides to Earthquake me, which I really didn't understand. Because I wasn't going to stay in. I don't know if he predicted my Raikou or something of the other sort. I just didn't understand why he went for Earthquake. I mean, really had no reason to, but I mean, if you're going to use Stealth Rock, why not use it? But anyway, he switches out his Bronzong, figuring, I guess, need a substitute or something, but I just end up going for the Specs Volt Switch, and it's going to do a decent chunk to Umbreon, but not too much, because, Umbreon is a special defensive wall, and I'm going to bring up my Honchkrow, my biggest threat right now, because Honchkrow deals with Umbreon fairly well, especially if it doesn't run Toxic, and in my last UU match, I had my sub Honchkrow, but this is my normal Life Orb roosting Honchkrow, and it's just too good of a set, to be honest, and, because I was missing some power that this one had, so I decided to switch it up again. He protects as I superpower. This is great for me because I know he's going to switch out. And Cat, here's her toy. Run. Anyway, I predict him to switch out here, predicting I'm choiced, and I'm going to go straight for the Brave Bird on this Crobat, which is fan-freaking-tastic. And unfortunately for me, Vader, get out of here, damn it. Anyway, Cat's everywhere. My camera's unfocusing, so I'm moving. Damn it. Anyway, Braver barely misses out on the kill, and I apologize for my cats annoying me again, but anyway, yeah, he's Black Sludge, I can tell from the item, because it just activated. Now, I go into my Bronzong, since it can take any hit. I don't really care if he roosts at this point. I didn't want to Sucker Punch or go for the Brave Bird again, because I didn't want my Honchkrow to die, because he could have easily Brave Birded to take me out. I just didn't want to take the chance, and I switched out on the Bronzong. So, now here, I actually predict him to taunt me, which is why I didn't go for my Stealth Rocks here, but he actually ends up going for the U-turn. Now, and I was kind of fearing, oh crap, he's going for Gyro Ball, he's probably going to bring out the Chandelure here. But no, much to my surprise, he brings back out the Umbreon. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you bringing in Umbreon? And I find out a little bit later why, but you want to get your Chandelure out to threaten me and stuff. So, I guess Bronzong's a pretty big defensive threat. Anyway, this now gives me a perfect opportunity to set up my Stealth Rocks, as he ends up going for the Wish. And, yeah, Stealth Rocks. This will really hinder his Chandelure and his Crobat, which is amazing. So, and he has no spinner, or he has a spinner in Blastoise, but it's very weak. So, Cat, why are you bugging me now? But anyway, I predict him here, because he's got off the Wish, to go back into his Blastoise. So, what do I go for? I don't go for Gyro Ball. I don't go for Toxic. I go for the Earthquake, knowing that it would kill Blastoise from the range after Stealth Rocks, which was a great play on my part, because, you know, it just didn't make sense otherwise for them to bring in Umbreon, and then just to, you know, since you can't touch Bronzong, so, that's fantastic. Get that spinner out of the way, so my rocks are now here to stay. Woohoo! But, you know, now Chandelure is such a big threat. I really don't know what kind of set it is. I'm just going to bring up my Blastoise to, you know, check and stuff as he hits me with a Stab Fire Blast. And, oh, that does a humongous chunk, so not especially defensive. It nearly does half because he's Life Orb. And I'm like, oh, crap. I have no safe switch in for this thing. And I'm just going to let my Blastoise die at this point because I figure a Shadow Ball is going to kill. But what? He switches out! Why are you switching out? Why are you switching out? What is this? What is this? Why did you switch out? Your Shadow Ball could have killed. At least I think, but still, I mean, I'm now going to go for the Scald. And all the justice, because I get a crit and I get a burn, which I never have ever gotten, I don't think, in a Wi-Fi battle, which is insane. I felt really bad for that, but he's making a lot of questionable plays. And I think he was telling me in the chat he was over-predicting way too much. I mean, that's the one issue you have with Wi-Fi, because you can't really, I mean, it's just weird because you're judging your opponent too soon and you're over-predicting way too much. It kind of sucks in that regard. But luckily for me, a second Skull's able to finish him off, so now I don't have to worry about any hazards, which is freaking fantastic. And now he brings in the Raikou, and since I know he's choiced, I figure he's going to over-predict here. Because, you know, why not? Because he's going to kind of a checkmate position, and he does over-predict. He goes straight for the Hidden Power Ice. I'm like, oh, hell yes. I'm a boss. But what I should have done here is gone for the Toxic and not the Roar, which you know, would have been the better play if I Toxic him first. But no, I decided not to, as now he goes into the Chandelure. Or I force him into the Chandelure, I should say. But anyway, now if you remember from that ranged at HP where the Fire Blast put me, I was like at 208 or something like that. So now I'm willing to let my Blastoise die because there's no spinner. And he goes for the Shadow Ball. I live with 9. I live with 9. He gets a useless special defense drop. But, guy, you should have gone for the Shadow Ball when you first had Chandelure out here. I don't know what you were thinking. Even if you're over-predicting, why? Why? I had no Ghost Resist. Why are you over-predicting? And why is my camera not focusing? Ugh, anyway, don't mind me, I'm being weird again. But anyway, yeah, Raikou comes back in. I'm on 31 HP. I really don't care what he does at this point. He just goes for the safe Hidden Power Ice in case I wanted to switch on to Nidoking. And he's going to proceed to take me out from this range, which really isn't a big deal because Blastoise did its job. So, down my Blastoise goes. But now, since he's locked into Hidden Power Ice, I get a free switch into my Victini. You know what that means? His Chandelure's gone. So that means, Umbreon, hey, you're not taking a V-Create. Hell no. Something dies. Something is going to die, and Umbreon is going to get wrecked with a Choice Banded Adamant V-Create. Get the fuck out of here, Umbreon. You're not living that to save your life. So, double negative, whatever. But yeah. That's a huge special defensive threat out of the way, which is great. Victini just proving what a man it is. And, now he brings back out the Raikou. Now here, I predicted the Volt Switch, because I'm in a lower defense. I figure he's going to play it safe and just go for the Volt Switch. So now I find this to be perfect for me to bring out my Nidoking because, you know, why not? I mean, I don't really care if he Hidden Power or Isis at this point anyway. And I do predict him. He does go for the Volt Switch. So that's fantastic. And since I'm Choice, because I'm a Choice Scarf Nidoking, I predict him to switch out because, obviously, he's locked in the Volt Switch. Can't do anything. So, yeah. Ice Beam, bitches! Woohoo! Get wrecked! Get wrecked! And down the Crobat goes. So that's freaking fantastic. And it's now like, I want to say 5-1. And, yeah, as last is Raikou. So, But, he's going to lock himself into HP Ice because it's the only thing he can really hit my Nidoking with. I really don't know what the last move he had was. I'm assuming it must have been Shadow Ball or Extrasensory. If he had Shadow Ball, he should have gone for it. And that's about it, I guess. But he really couldn't have done anything any better. So I just decided to leave my Nidoking in to die because I don't want to be a dick. So, and just let it be a 5-0. I don't care if he kills Nidoking at this point. It doesn't matter. So I will gladly let him get another kill because I'm a nice guy. And Nidoking dies. Well, good job, Nidoking, because you are a boss and a lot of other things. So, and of course, what better appropriate way to end the game than my Honchkrow, my classic, amazing Pokemon, just going for the Sucker Punch to finish off the game. So, that'll be the game. Good game, guy from Smogon. I just don't remember your name. It's Lucas something. Yes, I got a useless Moxie Boost and stuff. But that was the game, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. So, even with all my crazy antics and stuff. So I guess that's why I have subscribers, because people like. It's not for my video quality. It's probably for my crazy antics and narrating. So I appreciate you all. I really do. If I haven't mentioned before, Mr. Nintendo Fanman, thank you so much for subscribing to me. You are. I actually have never really checked out your content before, but since you subbed, I might as well check out your content. You actually have some pretty good stuff. So, yeah, why not a sub for a sub? And I really hope you continue to support me in the future, and I'll gladly support you. So, yeah, thanks, everybody. So, rate, comment, sub, and as always, love you guys. Later.